Well, hello everyone. My name is Zachary O'Shea, and this is Box of Teeth. I have another horror theme monster for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition for all of you right now. Here in August, we're covering a specific antagonist that you can use for a horror-themed Dungeons & Dragons game, and that is the Pariah, who I covered yesterday. He is an ancient prince from a long-forgotten kingdom that was wiped out by plague. He's the only person that has survived, and is just a tableau of various diseases, to the point where he is a cosmic horror and aberration all on his own. He wanders the land, never being able to be truly slain, spreading his gifts and happiness and madness, and transforming the kingdoms that he passes through. He covers 3 different horror subgenres, that being body horror, cosmic horror, and disease horror. And we're going to start with one of the minions today, which is the Mantled Swine. It is unfortunately easy to tell that the Mantled Swine was once a normal pig. Its face, however, is just smooth, featureless pink flesh with one bulging eye in the center, and it has a barbed network of tusks that come from where its mouth used to be. These pearlescent protrusions are transparent though, and there's a fine vein network that is through them that becomes very apparent whenever the swine feeds. Caked on mud and filth covers the rest of its corpulent body. From behind the pig's head and then running down its back is a network of fine pseudopods that resemble both a razorback's ridge and a squid of sorts. Where the Pariah goes, he always visits swine herds and their sounders first. Some speculate this is because his favorite meal was pork when he was but a mortal man. Others think that maybe he kept pet pigs and has a special affection for them. It's hard to know for sure. The Pariah wades into these pens and infects all the pigs with some sort of horrible, otherworldly parasite, where they mutate and then become devoted to the likewise mutated swine herds, which we'll cover soon. The combination of porcine and cephalopod horrors with a good cyclopean feel is unsettling for most to come across, and they fill his wake, even eventually becoming part of his tatterdemalion court in the area. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the Mantled Swineherd statistics for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Mantled Swine is a challenge rating 2 medium aberration that is unaligned. They have a low armor class, but a decent number of hit points, and they're resistant to necrotic damage. They do have Rancid Stench, which is basically the same as a Troglodyte Stench, so you have to make a save or be poisoned when you're around them. They also have Siphon, so as a bonus action, if they are grappling a creature with their tusks, they can deal necrotic damage to the creature and regain half that damage as hit points. They do have Hollow Tusks that when they hit do some piercing damage, but the creature is also gored and thus grappled by the tusks. They can only grapple one such creature at a time. They do also have Bite, which has its own nasty side effect besides piercing damage. It also carries a parasitic infection. Whenever the creature heals via magic or hit dice, they only heal half as much as they should. After a long rest, the creature still heals all its hit points, but must repeat the saving throw. On failure, the creature receives no hit dice, and the infection continues. On success, the parasitic infection ends. Of course, this can be removed by Remove Disease. Mantled Swine are a simple but horrific cosmic horror creature that you could use paired with a Pariah, or really any other game where you want to throw some strange horror at your players, and I would love to hear how you would use it in your own campaign down in the comments below. Of course, you can find it, all of the Pariah's minions, and hundreds more horror-themed monsters, all for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. They're all perfectly free at boxofteeth.blogspot.com. If you're more interested in the non-Dungeons & Dragons role-playing projects that I have, or the horror fiction that I write, that includes Sir Cat Breakers, A Meek Tale, available on Kindavella, you can always go to www.zacharyoshea.com. As always, thank you for your time and your attention, and have a wonderful weekend ahead of you.